It was kind of almost like a game for me to make this print. It was like the most complex print I'd ever made. I had an idea of what I was going to kind of research. I was researching kind of the land, the rivers, and time, basically history. So I knew that I was going to think about the early Asian students who enrolled here at William & Mary, since of course that's what we're celebrating, essentially 100 years of Asian students at William & Mary. Coming in with a plan, thinking about color, thinking about time and space, thinking about specific people, but also responding to the people on this journey that I've met. So these two shapes right here are actually the James River and the York River. And in this area right here, this is what we're printing out today. In my print, you'll see that there's a lot of kind of symbols of rivers. There's the symbols of different flowers from different regions of Asia. There's images of some of the early Asian students at William & Mary. And then there's 4 skin tones, one of which is mine, another which is Steve Prince's skin tone, to emphasize the kind of collaboration in the BIPOC community and thinking about coalition building. And luckily I was fortunate. Miles, one of the students here in the art department, Filipinx student, volunteered to mix their skin tones, which I screen printed on the print, so it's kind of immortalized on the print. And also Professor Aguas's skin tone is on the print as well. So there's a lot of symbols that deal with specific people, specifically 7 people from William & Mary, and also the geography and the landscape. So everything kind of points to William & Mary, but then the flowers also kind of alluding to this kind of Pan-Asian experience. Pukao Chen was a really great writer, and he chronicles his journey from Angel Island to Williamsburg, Virginia, to enroll at the College of William & Mary. And it was interesting to me that, like, a lot of the things that he was struggling with then, a lot of Asian American students face those same things today. Issues about representation, and also just straight up bigotry.
You know, through the Muscarelle Museum, we're working with Roberto Jamora in conjunction with the Asian Centennial. It's been an absolutely fantastic merger. And this is the start of a new program that we have, where we want to have an artist in residency, where we invite different artists to come to the campus to engage the campus life in working with the art department, and also in conjunction with the Muscarelle Museum. So it gives us a wonderful opportunity to get different people of color onto the campus, and will also help us to bolster our collection and have it be more representative of the diversity of the people that are in not only this city, not only part of this institution, but of our nation in this world.
So essentially, silkscreen printing is the creation of stencils through a photographic process. So this is photo emulsion on here, and we put these pieces of paper to block out the light.
What he has there is also called the rainbow run. So that means that he has one color that's laying next to another color, next to another color. That means each time those colors are next to each other, they are blending between each other to make like that rainbow color, so it looks like a gradation. So every time he does that, you can't control that gradation to be exactly the same every time.
I think what unites like all artists, depending on the medium, is that we want to share something with people. And what that thing for me is that Asian people are beautiful. I think there's a lot of times in my life where I felt that because of being Asian that I was less than, even, and it wasn't like somebody telling me all the time, but I felt like it became this, there was this internal dominator that would tell me these messages based on what the world was telling me. And I felt like in this print, I wanted to show very concrete images. I'm an abstract painter, so I don't typically use concrete images. But I also wanted to offer another kind of image that an Asian artist could also be an abstract painter. An Asian artist can also depict humanity through color. An Asian artist can do it through using images in a positive way, and can build this relationship with the materials of screen printing in ways that are innovative, even though it's kind of an old medium. I mean, it's been around for a long time. It's basically just stencil making.
If you think about, what William & Mary is doing right now, and William & Mary has been very soberly looking at its past, and we know the history of this institution and its connection to slavery. And it's not trying to hide away from dealing with, grappling with those issues. We know about, that this is the Asian Centennial, and that you had 100 years ago, you had the first students to come on this campus, but meanwhile, this institution started in 1693. So there was a lot of years where there has been a lot of neglect. And so I think as this institution continues to go forward, I think it is a wonderful opportunity for us to atone for those past sins, for us to fill in those gaps where people have been in the space of lack, and that we put them in the space where they are included.
I am still kind of reflecting on this experience, and I feel like this is such a special place with such an important history that needs to be told. And I'm just I really feel like I'm just like one part of this mosaic, because it is such a collaborative process with all of the different talks, lectures, performances. I'm just making a couple pieces of art. So I'm very humbled by this experience, and I feel like I hope to give back to this experience, to the school, to the students, to the people, to the families. But I feel like I've been given just like so much. I've been learning so much here, and just taking in the experience, because I feel like there's so many people here with so much to give, and it's really inspiring to be a part of this Asian Centennial.
Last one. This is the last one, baby. This is it. It's where all get that one right. Get that one right. Get the thing on there nice and smooth. There we go. There you go.
Oh man.
Yes, move it slow, right on out of there. Last one. Yes, sir, brother. More. Bam.